Yo, use away, get a fucking white jersey, yo. All right, Burger, let's go, Burger. Let's go, Burger. Let's go, Burger. Yo, I'm home. I'm home, Doug. I got an orange jersey. I just picked an orange jersey. Thank you. Go get a white jersey, Doug. Yo, I'm not playing you for the dark jersey on. Thank you. All right, yo. Thank you. When you home, you can do what you want, yeah. When you win, you can do what you want, Doug. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. Not even talking no more. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up. I get back up. You better call back up. Exactly.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons.
You didn't say it. You not saying it. You're trying to say it right. You sound retarded.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Nah, I said you don't know how to say it. You sound like you retarded. Duh. What are you talking about, Dad? You trying too hard.
180. 159. Here we go. Sponge.
I've been saying that though.
You go tight. You got tight.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A run for Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On the run, this is Hunt, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Check 15. Check 15.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 180. Check. 59.
Talking to Bird.
You got nothing today. You got nothing.
A give running right is Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Hey, 133. Check back 45. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks him. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their own 11. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Tackle made by Demarius Randall. On 2nd and 7, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
3rd and long, it's Ryan. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Got it.
Now Ryan. And that will be incomplete. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Tight down. There you go. Check 9. Shoot.
Now Chubb running right. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Alert!
They go play action. Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. On 2nd down, it's Hunt. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his...
What the fuck? Is something leaking? Hold on real quick, yo. Fucking dishwasher leaking down to the basement. Shit. My bad, bro. Fucking dishwasher wasn't draining and shit started flooding down to the basement in the laundry room. I heard that shit and I had to go up there and stop it and fix it. Yeah, everything good. You ready? Who? What happened?
Coach, prior to the game, he's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It's Bill Belichick and Nick Saban probably, but he don't count for NFL. So I know Nick Saban getting money. That's why I just said Nick Saban.
180! Such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Hey, alert!
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only gets a yard, but it's enough to set him up first and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Hey, Delta. Check back.
Mayfield on play action. And that's going to be caught for Browns touchdown. Demetrius Harris there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. From the 30 on second down, Ryan nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Olivier Vernon, his second sack of the night. On third down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. And a little time left on the clock, so on the other side, they're thinking, gosh, we'd like to get that lead right back.
Yeah, thanks for pointing that out. Here I am going ahead and tapping out the first half.
Well,
there's still time. They've got to make a decision about what they want to do on the kickoff, where they want to let their return guy touch it.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Crabs ain't no horror.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Dirty nuts.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hey, we got 3 down. 45.
Mayfield looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Sure. That too. Right. Right.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play fake. Mayfield. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll...
Hold on. Who said that? Why you be going raw on them hoes? I'm ready, yo. It's different size crabs. Yo, I'm ready, yo.
With 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Kenyon Barner deep for Atlanta. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. On 2nd and 11 now. Ryan, he goes underneath to Freeman. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
What y'all doing,
12
bro?
yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Ready, 25.
Keith and Beyond supposed to have went, but he got in the car accident.
On first down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones.
There's been 8 of us now.
And he's got this down to the 35. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Yeah.
Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Counterfeit money.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
We would go out to eat our pudding. Mix in some fake money with real money. Yeah.
And this one's not close. Not even close. Short and to the right. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, partner, let's talk Super Bowl. We have to. Before the year, by the way, we made predictions for the Super Bowl. You got one of the teams right. You had Kansas City and New Orleans, but you had the Saints winning. I also had the Saints there, but losing to New England. And now we get a chance to rectify things. So who's going to win the big game, partner?
Well, I think San Francisco wins 35-34. MVP, usually a quarterback. But in this case, we're going to have an upset. Middle linebacker Fred Warner is going to have 13 tackles and an interception return for a touchdown and be the upset MVP winner over Jimmy Garoppolo, because in the Super Bowl, if the quarterback does anything, he wins the award. But this time the defense, which got them there, is going to take charge, and Fred Warner walks away. Super Bowl MVP, 49ers Super Bowl champions.
Wow, you went above and beyond with great specifics there. I'll be a little bit more general. I'll just say that the Chiefs are going to win by a touchdown, and yes, I'll go with the MVP being number 15, Patrick Mahomes.
And if you're not really rooting in this game, how great a matchup is this?
Fantastic. Going to be a ton of fun. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he's taken down inside the 30. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 29-yard line. To throw, Mayfield.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurry! I got you. Alert! Go!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Check. Run. 45, Mike.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Check right. Point it right. Regular. Watch twins.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns have taken the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
You must ain't been on.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of the team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
21.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Falcons on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and a mile.
51, Mike 51. Here it comes. 51 to Mike, boy, 51. It's been a long game.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Chad Thomas bringing the power on the sack. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Mayfield now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third down, Mayfield.
Bitch.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. Devontae Freeman. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good wrecking. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 51. Hey, exit. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 51 to Mike. 51 to Mike. 21. Double. 49. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mack Wilson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Yo!
And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Chubb. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He finds Taylor, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. A 1st down throw for Mayfield.
Yo, what the fuck are you throwing to?
Incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Freeman again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 32 yards. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Hard over there, bro. You need to relax.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
You doing it with 2 hands?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns drive about to get started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle.
Yo.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations type of plays they like to run. Read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, Foxtrot.
Back to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Mayfield to throw. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
What? I forgot the words.
180! King!
Mayfield.
Oh, my God.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. He's back to throw.
Yo, my God!
Incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Yo! Did they just rob me like that? Beckham couldn't chase that down? Son Rogate, Doug. Cut it out.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They'll look to throw. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Still trash.